Just when you thought it was safe to ride the bus, it's Suzy Q96. Well, her little sister, Suzy Smart. We're going to play around a little bit this morning. As you can tell, I'm not at the top of my game, but I'm still playing. I just absolutely refuse to give up. I refuse. I refuse. I just won't. No matter how many times they jerk me around, which I'm getting jerked around right now for sure, but we're still going to find a bus. Right now I'm just sitting here talking to myself, so it's kind of pointless to do anything. So I'll see if anybody even shows up. I mean, I only started streaming 77 seconds ago. And we're going to do some weird things this morning. My regular news stream is down for maintenance, so I'm going to try a different one. I won't be able to keep this a different one because it costs too much, but I got a 7-day free trial on it, so, and it has some different papers. So we will play around over there for today. I did find us an article. I probably should have waited a little bit longer after taking my meds before attempting this. I'm flying without a net or any of the other Disney characters, but we be here. I gotta wake up. Yeah, that would help a lot if I was awake. So, got one person home. Don't know who it is. It's Charles. Hi, Charlie. How you doing this morning, sweetheart? I'm gonna try to do a little bit this morning. I have quite a fun-filled week packed in starting Monday. Monday I have x-rays for my gastrointestinal system, which doesn't have anything to do with the headache part. It's just another part of my really messed up body. Then Tuesday we start getting serious. Tuesday I have MRIs beginning where they're going to start checking my brain, maybe checking to see if I have a brain. But they're going to start checking, getting serious now about looking for what is causing these short circuits. I've done pretty well the last 4 days by creating my own combination of medications. They are all medications that were prescribed, but I have eliminated a number of them and come up with my own order of which to take these medicines. And by doing this, I have managed not to have one of the screaming headaches going into day 4 now. I had one really, really bad one, and that's when I made the decision to alter how I take my meds. Since I have done so, yes, I do still have the headache. Yes, I have a slightly slurred speech pattern, but what I don't have is the thing that feels like they're jabbing a knife into my head. So, Tuesday we are doing 2 brain scans, and then Wednesday I have lab work, and then Thursday and Friday I'm taking off, and then January, listen to me, June the 1st, I have 2 more MRIs, and also by that time we should have the results from the first ones. This does not preclude me heading off to Michigan, where the care is far superior, but this will at least give me a starting point. Someone has pointed out to me, well, now we can't find the second person with the motorhome, so I don't know what's going on with that, but I'm going to file a complaint with Facebook Marketplace, because you're not supposed to list items and then not offer that item for sale. In the meantime, we will just continue getting the money in order. I have accumulated so far about 4,000, a little over 4,000. I did have to take some money out to pay my niece for all of the driving that she has been doing, driving me all over the state. Eventually, I will get that money reimbursed from the insurance folks, but right now, I did not feel it was fair. You know, I mean, she's driving me hundreds of miles, so I did give her some money, which will be coming back. I have been working on part A of the stuff I'm going to sell. Part A is handcrafted jewelry. I don't know if I can pull it up. I'm not really set up to show it, but I don't know if I can pull this up. or not. I'm gonna try. I have had so many problems with my memory. That's one of the reasons I'm wanting this brain scan. Something has gone askew, although my vocabulary is coming back, thankfully. Yeah, I'm pretty mad about the RV thing. I'm just gonna try and pull a couple of things out of and see if I can show them under the scope instead of, I don't have the camera set up, but this, come on, Scooby. I don't have, there, we'll get closer. I don't have anything set up correctly on my desk, which is an issue because I'm used to just lining things up, and it's not doing that this morning. During the actual sale, I'm sure I'll have everything all zippy dippy do, but okay. It's kind of hard to do this because I can't get the scope far enough up to show the piece. But this is about an 1.5 inch pendant. This one is brass. They are made with vintage sheet music. Now, I created the seal. It is not a standard epoxy seal. The epoxy was kind of burning up the vintage paper. And I discovered that in the South, the epoxy was kind of turning soft and mushy. Now, what I have tried to do on as many of the songs as I can is to list the title and copyright date of the songs. This one happens to be Washing the Blues from My Soul from 1930. You'll be able to see them a lot better, but I'm just showing you what's involved in me setting up an auction. I have to get each one of these pieces separated and then get them photographed under the camera. So I'm hoping that if I can keep my head on straight, that I can start this weekend. This one is a gold plated, a smaller pendant, also from vintage sheet music. I believe it's a 14K plated, and it is from a song called Cooking Breakfast for the One I Love from 1930, and it is a 22-inch gold tone chain with a 14 karat plated charm. and sells for $20. Normally I would be out at farmers markets selling these things, but I cannot do that this year until they can stop this headache thing. So anyway, that's a couple of the vintage sheet music pieces. Hi, Rhonda. How are you? These are one of my favorites, and they are the most complicated to do because it requires the patience of getting the sheet music into the glass tube and then getting the all the lines in the shaft of the paper lined up. So once you get that in there and you haven't torn the paper up, then you can start adding the other things to it. Like I said, this is the worst way to try to show this stuff. I will do it better. And with my camera set up, I broke the brace that I used to hold my camera, so gonna have to do that. And these are actually the most expensive pieces that I do. They are $30. Everything is one of a kind, and you will probably be seeing these on Saturday or Sunday, or I don't even know what day it is today, so somebody could clue me in on that. They keep me so overscheduled that I don't even know what day it is half the time. But anyway, I have been working on that part. Tonight I will be making my decisions on the coin section. Is it Saturday? I have no clue. They have run me to the doctors all over the state every day. So I'm going to say tomorrow around 11 a.m. And I'm going to attempt something else I've never done, which is to simulcast on two of my channels at the same time. I originally was going to put this on my jewelry channel, and then I decided, no, there's more people on my regular channel, and we will be doing a giveaway. So how about that? The only thing that's going to keep this from happening is if I wake up and my head is in orbit. So far, I've been doing pretty good with this new way of doing my medicine. So I do thank everybody for the continued support. For those who did not hear, John Jacobs and the Coin Crew put together a fundraiser and raised an incredible $1,300 towards the RV, and then I received another $150 from Paul's Spare Time. Coin Crew having their 1K Sunday at 12 p.m. Oh boy. Well, I'll have to think on it then. I definitely don't want to overrun my Coin Crew. So, who knows? Maybe I'll do it tonight. I don't know, but it's coming in the next couple days. Maybe I'll do it Monday night when my regular show would normally be. I'm always going to run over somebody. Um, my regular Monday show. I'm going to try to get down to the car wash too and get some car wash quarters because I have 2 books here that are almost full. I'd like to fill those up. So we may well be having the Lodo coin collecting show 5 o'clock on Monday. Since I do have X-rays, but they're earlier in the day and actually at a local place, so I may well be able to do that. Or I might just start posting photos and people can go at their leisure and look and decide if they want to buy. Yeah. Anyway, I was going to work some more on the big counterfeit list that I've been reading, but that particular site is under maintenance this morning, so I have an alternate site. I don't use it very often because it's a little pricey, but I went over there anyway, and I found us a little article. So Suzy Smart is going to share some news about counterfeit coins from the 1940s. Let me see if I can get my little self over there where I can read it. It is from the Harvard Herald, September 10th, 1942, and this is in Harvard, Illinois. I'm not quite sure where Harvard, Illinois is, but found a little article, which is about all my eyeballs will handle, that is entitled "Recognize Bad Money, Way to Prevent Flood of Phony Coins and Bills." Ugh. And my allergies have bothered me, so no, it's not a drug thing, it's an allergy thing. Revealing that there is a serious prospect of a large volume of counterfeit money being placed in circulation in the Rockford area, Thomas J. Callahan of the Chicago office of the United States Secret Service has appealed for general public cooperation in the detection of counterfeit money. Callahan stated the only way to escape a possible flood of counterfeit money is for every person, particularly those who handle a great deal of money in stores and other business places, to learn to recognize the bad money at once. Page is a little bit dark and hard for me to read, but I will muddle through. A nationwide educational campaign is being carried out by the Secret Service under the direction of Frank J. Wilson, Chief of the Service. A number of simple tests to determine whether silver money is real or counterfeit have been prepared by the Secret Service. They are: number 1, drop coins on a hard surface. If a coin is genuine, it has a bell-like ring, while most counterfeit coins give off a dull sound. Feel all coins. Most counterfeit coins feel greasy. corrugated outer edges of genuine coins is even and regular, while the edges of most counterfeit coins is uneven, crooked, or missing in spots. Cut the edges of questionable coins. Many counterfeit coins can be cut easily, while genuine coins are not easy to cut. Test coins with acid. A drop of acid consisting of silver nitrate, nitric acid, and distilled water will blacken most counterfeit coins, while it will not discolor genuine coins. Questionable paper money should be checked carefully with genuine money. And that's kind of a strange ending, but that's how it ends. And they don't really tell you how to do it. But by golly, they recommend that you do that. So in 1942, those were how they suggested that you test for fake money. And I discovered while I was reading that my eyes aren't focused well enough to do this. They're really watery today. I don't know if it's part of the deal or part of my normal allergies, but they're doing a dance. See what else I can find that's short and sweet. And old. I'm sweet and I'm old, but I'm not short, so that didn't. Okay, let's go by oldest here. That's very old. Well, I can see my eyeballs do not want to focus today, so looks like little Suzy might not be doing as much reading the news as I anticipated. Just my eyes don't want to focus. I felt good enough to get up and give it a try, so we would do that. Yeah, I'm not going to push myself. I just wanted to, I'm trying to keep my channel from going into complete and utter death. And the only way to do that is to get up once in a while and do a show. So that is something I have been striving to do. I do want to say this. If you see me list something in my buy it now or my auction, and it is something that I received from you, do not be insulted. Be flattered that I actually feel that the item that I got from you is something that someone else would want to have in their collection. I'm going to have to weed my collection down to a much smaller amount of things because I'm going to be living in a motorhome. And the more weight you haul, the more gas it takes, and the more space it takes. So, it could be that I have a duplicate or I have a better sample. I'm trying to put this bracelet under there, but it won't go. But do not be offended. I can only keep a certain number of items, and if you have given me an item that is going to help me get to my medical care, then you have done a great service, and you should not be at all upset with me for passing that item on to someone who can give it a better and more permanent home than I can currently offer. And I am, as I go through these items, if it's something that I know I'll never be able to replace, it won't be going. If it's something I know that down the line I can pick up another one, that's a whole different story. Like, I can pick up other 64 Kennedys. I may not be able to pick up another 1952 Mexican coin. You know, I have to look at it that way. I don't like the idea of parting with any of my coins, but I also don't like the idea of parting with my life. So I think I'll opt for parting with the coins. I got to get my eyes to quit watering this morning. They gave me some eye drops, so I guess I need to hit those. I'm not going to stay on too long. I just want to try to come on as often as I can and let people know what's happening. And I think the next thing that's going to be happening, because I don't want to run over the coin crew, is that I will try and do my regular Monday show, which is the Lodo Coin Collecting Show, which features the search of the car wash quarters. I probably will not search all the quarters this time. The regular quarters, I'm only missing a couple, and that's my personal collection. But I will search the state quarters because I got a book that's missing too, and my state park quarters that I am still trying to finish. I'm also got to go through some pennies because I have a book which is only missing 1954 and 1968S. And I'd like to finish that. And then I have some empty books or semi-empty books that I'm gonna start letting go. Somebody might want to finish them. So anyway, I'm basically done for this morning. I think maybe I need to take an allergy pill. But I may come back on later in the afternoon if I feel up to it. I would really appreciate if folks would get the word out that I have not stopped doing shows. You know, I yesterday I got some nasty emails. I got one accusing me of pretending to be sick so that I could get money from people. And that is so far from the truth, honey. I will be happy to produce all the medical papers you could ever possibly want to see. Anybody that knows premiere with Coin Crew at 11 today. If I am available at 11 today, and let me stick a note up here on my screen. I got these little, I never used to have to do this, but my memory is bad, and it's because of the medication. And we proved that when we took half the medication off the list, and all of a sudden I could remember, oh, I'm supposed to be at the doctor today. And Coin Crew. But I got these little stickers so that I can remember things until they clear my head. So here we go. Right there. Got them stuck right up there so I don't forget. Because, yeah, well, I have horrible allergies, and they are aggravating this situation. And I didn't have them as bad in Michigan as I do here. Florida, that was one of the reasons I left Florida, even though I grew up there, was that my allergies became so severe that I couldn't function. Georgia wasn't much better than Florida, but a little bit. But I did better in the Midwest. There are plenty of things to be allergic to there. I just don't happen to be allergic to some of them. So I did pretty well in Michigan with my allergies. So that's another plus for me to go back up there. Okay, so I've got premiere with the Coin Crew at 11 a.m. today. I want the person who is sending me the nasty notes accusing me of faking my illness to come on down. You can come right on down here to my house and help me keep it clean. Because right now I basically have nobody, and so if I drop something on the floor, it stays there. This place is pretty bad. I've never had my house be this bad, but it's all I can do. Just some days just to get up and fix something to eat. Some days I don't. Some days I have to call my niece and say, hey, can you bring me food? It's not fun. And here's the funner part. I don't think that's a word, but they used it in Legally Blonde. I have an entire storage shed plus this apartment that I have to empty, hopefully by selling things so I have money to do this. But it's pretty hard to do when you're sick. So that's why it's taken me so long to put these BIN and auction things together. I might last an hour doing it, and then I gotta go rest. I will get it done because I gotta get it done. So I'm gonna go right now, find me some food, and see if I can find an allergy pill and pop back on at 11 for the corn crew. So, and maybe later on this afternoon, if my head clears up, I will be doing some just some test shoots where I'm trying to align the cameras for the buy it now. So you may see me popping in and out throughout the day trying to figure that. I had a really good setup in Georgia, but I have not got a good setup here for doing that, so it's something I'm going to have to work on this afternoon. So anyway, sorry I couldn't do better on the reading. My eyes just started watering so bad I couldn't focus on the article. But Suzy Smart will be back with the history. I was flipping through yesterday and I noticed somebody else now doing history articles. And I thought, interesting. A while back, but last year, I started doing the car wash quarters, and about a month later, flipped through and saw somebody else doing car wash quarters. So, me and my 3 people that watch me religiously, we're ahead of the game enough that people want to copy us, which I think that's like about 2 years ago. I started on one of the response to hitting silver. My response was boom chakalaka laka boom. Now there's about 15 people doing boom chakalaka laka boom. I'm a trendsetter, but I wish they'd come over here and find the trend. Come visit me. I'm not dead. I am not dead. And I am so optimistic that I know you can't tell what this is, but I got a whole row of them sitting right here. And what that is, that's a GoPro battery. And I'm gathering them up because I am so optimistic that we're going to figure out a way to at least control this until I can get it someplace better. That the kids want to go metal detecting, and so I got gathering up the batteries here so I could get them all charged up. I have no children of my own, but I have my niece's kids, and they are itching and ready to go detecting. So I have been told that I must get better so we can go detecting. So that's what's gonna happen, I hope. So Suzy, not so smart, gonna go take the rest of her medication, and I'll see y'all later on today, I hope. Thank you for popping in. Have fun out there kayaking. Try not to get wet. That's what usually happens to me is I end up in the flipped over kayak going glub 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 glub. uh, yeah, these kids especially, they're real high energy. We've got a 9-year-old, a 16-year-old, and an 18-year-old. And their mom, who is also like, come on, I want to go, I want to learn. So I've got 3 detectors and 4 people, but it's okay because the 16-year-old has already used my simplex once, so I will work with her with the simplex, and the 9-year-old will use the bounty hunter gold digger, and their mom can use the other one. So, but we'll have it covered even if I'm not personally detecting. I can get them out there, and at least I can get some sun and so forth. So I'll see y'all later, and have a great day. Go find some treasure. Bye.